Hello there, everyone. Okay, let's get back to the government base. So let's activate the terminal. Take on orders. We'll recover all Brigands' reconnaissance equipment. So it sounds like essentially the Brigands have got a little camp here. We've got to recover it and then go to the actual, what's it called? The base, the government base. So, interesting. Let's do it. Actually, you know what? Before we do that, let's just restart this. So, go here. I think there is a little path here, so I'm going to just try.
Commencing route creation.
I'm thinking, can we do that? Is there anything there? I don't know. Let's go there. I think we go here. I'm going to bring some climbing anchors with me, I think. We go to the post box, to that post box, and then to there. Oh, hang on. And there, end route here.
Delivery route finalized.
There's no clean route, you know, there's still obstacles along the way, but I think that should be fine. All right, next. Let's fabricate some equipment. I'm assuming this guy's got a little bit to help us. Let's craft one of them trank sniper rifles after he was so kind to provide one with us. I do want some climbing anchors. I think they could be useful in something like this. 2 ladders. Just in case we get into combat, some blood bags would be nice. And we got bowler guns, so we don't need to worry about that. Go on, we'll craft a smoke grenade as well, just because, again, the guy was kind enough to provide them for us. Or to provide the schematics. Yeah, let's put all these on us. And auto arrange. There we go. Let's have a look at the APAS enhancements. That one there was an augmented motion scanner. And that was faster scanner recharging. So we need to go for this one first by the looks of it, which is simple noise canceller. Generates sound waves that are okay, I think we've gone for that already, so it looks like we're just a little bit short for this one. So we'll come back another time for that, because I like the sound of that. All right. Before I go... No, that's it. Let's go. Head out. I would be clear, right? I've been willing to do these aid requests, but I don't know how to actually follow through on them. So until I know what to do, I don't want to commit to them. I'll have a look online in between sessions, though, and just see if anyone's commented on what the actual procedure is, shall we say. It would be nice to help fellow porters. You know, the number of times I've felt like someone's helped me in this playthrough already, it's been kind of cool. Alright, so we're coming up to the marker. And I know it sounds a bit silly, but I think I'm going to have a pee when I do that. It might just be a way of, again, if other people are playing it, they might go, oh, someone's been this way because there's pee here.
Come on, what you got? Let's do this.
Plus, Sam probably does need to go. There we go. R1. Get ready. Actually, saying that, he hasn't got a lot to let loose. That was actually mildly disappointing. Maybe I need to drink with him. Water consumed. All right. Let's get the strand out, just because that would be a weapon we can use. I genuinely don't know what to say with Lou BB in terms of... Even through what we've been playing so far, it doesn't feel like there's anything... It feels like an echo of the first game, almost. Like, Sam isn't really saying much to Lou BB. at this point. And maybe it's just we're having a quiet moment. Maybe it's because I forgot what his name is. The dude with his doll face. A doll man even. I probably said doll face a few times. It's doll man. Maybe it's because he's here and we haven't needed to talk to Lou, but again, this whole plot is intriguing me. I'm curious what the end goal will be. Right, we naturally didn't go under here. It was just a landmark as such to work from. Can we fill the canteen? We only had a sip, but it's nice to have a fill. Right, direction. We're going this way. Right, the marker we're after, where is it? A4.
So far, so good.
I feel like I might have missed a marker, but am I wrong? No, I wasn't. Can we climb up here? Alright, I'm sorry if I'm being nerdy doing this, but what a view. I mean, you could argue maybe the draw distance is a bit affected at the furthest area there, but it is some sight. Alright, let's go. Yeah, just save that photo. Alright, I don't know how far a climbing anchor can take us here, but I'm actually intrigued. I think I was on record saying in the first game it was one of my least used pieces of equipment because I never felt like it could go far. I mean, this can go 30 meters, so it's got some distance on it. I'm intrigued at how far that really will be effective for us. Oh, no. You don't drop all that. This is a very funny angle. Yeah.
Are you injured, Sam?
Right, let's just go down. Oh, okay. I think I've trapped myself. Oh, thank God for that. I thought I was going to have to reset. Okay. So, maybe not the best rope. I think someone might have better luck going in another direction with it. Let's use that climbing anchor. And again, let's go like that. I think that one was just unlucky in a way. Kind of got caught and then it meant the cargo got caught in it. All right. I feel we're back on a decent area. We've reached marker A4. And by my reckoning, marker A5 is here.
This one's for you.
Just give this guy some likes. Let's just have a look. I was going to have a look and I'm thinking, well, what am I looking at? We haven't got any cargo yet. Let's just start making our way down. Oh, hang on, hang on. Okay. Make our way down. I mean, I am really trying to make use of these bits of equipment that they've given us again. Especially things like the climbing anchor. I really did neglect them, so it's like, go on. You obviously want us to use them. You haven't got rid of them. You've brought them back, so there must be a thing in your minds where you're like, okay, these are good bits of equipment. Okay. I mean, that got us down from the worst of it. Interesting little approach we're on here, though. I wonder if we can use Dollman to actually get a good vantage point of what's going on in this little area. Another post box, cool. All right, let's throw him in the air. Let's see what we can do. That looks like someone, but I might be mistaken. That does as well. There's one there. The one there? Yep. Okay.
Stick a fork in me, Sam. Nice catch.
So let's try this rifle, because they are actually quite far away. So even if they start to move forward, maybe we can actually take advantage of the range. Nope. They're aware of me. Yeah, at this rate, I feel like I could miss every shot. Oh, hang on, they are coming. All right, let's get out of the way a bit. We got one of those smoke grenades. Might be an idea to fire that. Go on, we'll quit the bowler.
Trouble nearby.
we go. We knocked this guy out at least. That should have been a KO. I'm not gonna lie, that sniper rifle seemed way more hassle than it was worth. Oh, hang on, you're here. Hello. There we go. They're definitely not my best performance there.
Okay, great step in.
Come on, pick up. That's it. That's
Well
it.
done, Sam. That's the last of the cargo. Let's head to our destination and make the delivery.
It wouldn't be ideal if there was anything in here anyway, but... There's actually decent stuff in here. That's rough. Alright, how much can I fit on? And how much can't I? Did I ignore it? I think I ignored it. Alright, I couldn't actually pick it up fair enough. That is fine. I mean, I recognize it. I've got a lot on me. But still, it would have been nice to carry a bit more. Wow, that was right next to us. Like, quite literally, I'm looking at Fragile and thinking, couldn't you have just come outside and give me a bit of support? Like, damn, that was right by us.
Stay focused.
What you said.
I'm not saying Fragile's like an armed expert or something, but we were right here. Maybe that was the whole joke before about we haven't got any weapons, and I'm like, yeah, you haven't got any weapons, have you? Because you certainly didn't want to come and help out Sam here. You know, save him having to risk his own life. You could have just popped some, can't remember what you call them, some of those fellas from back there. Where is it? There. I knew it must be close because of the generator, but I just couldn't actually work out which direction to go. I like the fact they're using these shields, or camo shields if you like, to disguise entrances.
You know what to do, Sam.
Keep it up, Sam.
Yeah, let's crouch just so we can get under safely. And then, for the animation, he just stands up. Alright, let's do all that.
Retrieved that cargo from those troublemakers, did you? We're all very grateful. Now, let's review the order details.
You happy, mate?
This cargo is in exceptional condition. You are the best.
Good to know it. Second star achieved. 2.5.
I want
Nice
you
to
to
see.
have this data. It'll help you in your work.
Okay, that looks very good. I mean, we've been struggling a bit right now, so if it's got a little bit of anti-grav, that feels really nice. Bit of extra Carol bandwidth.
We've designated more materials for your use. Don't hold back on our account.
Nice to see.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Porter shot up a bit, combat up a bit, stealth up a bit. Cool.
Got our hands on those bastards' gear now. And it's all thanks to you. With this tech, we should have no trouble whatsoever monitoring and tracking their movements from here. Also, something tells me you've earned the Lone Commander's respect. Call it a hunch, giving you more imposing aura. I reckon the Golden Fist and the Island Inventor will be keen to meet with you.
Okay, so let's start off with Lone Commander.
You're damn right I do. His skills as a soldier and leader were second to none. A marksman like you wouldn't believe. And not just with a rifle either. He once captured an enemy outpost with nothing but his custom handgun for company. If you can find a way to gain his trust, I'm sure he'll have something of value to teach you. But the poor bloke still holds himself responsible for the death of his comrades. Wrongly, in my opinion. The way I see it, if he couldn't save them, then no one could.
I think that's a fair assessment in some ways, but survivor's guilt is a real thing. The Golden Fist, who's that?
He's a combat specialist who used to be stationed at Cape Fort Knot, which was a settlement located to the north of West Fort Knot. Anyway, he was a champion boxer, so he excels at close-range engagements, as one would expect. One time, when he heard a group of trigger-happy arseholes were getting ready to attack Cape Fort Knot, he went out alone and took the lot of them down with his bare hands. I'm honestly not sure how he's getting on these days, but if you could bring him into the chiral network, you would gain the support of a powerful ally.
All right. How about the Island Inventor?
Strange sort of fella, if I'm being honest.
Aren't
He
they
set
all?
up shop on an island he never leaves, so he could devote himself to his research. And if you head north from here, past West Fort Knot, you'll come across a lonely island just off the coast. As for this research, I've only met him once myself, and I couldn't make head nor tail of whatever the hell it was he was trying to build. But perhaps you'll have better luck than me if you decide to pay him a visit.
Okay, well, buy them.
This is a chiral anti-gravity device that can be attached to your backpack. Slap it on and your cargo will feel significantly lighter. And the more of them you use, the more noticeable the effect becomes. Any porter ought to appreciate a piece of kit like this.
I do, to be fair.
Sure you'll be a big fan.
Order completed. Well done.
All right, so you know what? Let's skip this for a minute. Let's go back to base. Other porters' vehicles. I like the idea. They say, yeah, just hop on. You know, number of times you have to abandon vehicles in this game, or the previous game, I should say. Yeah, it definitely feels like an apt way of phrasing things. All right, let's go and have a kip. I don't expect cutscenes too much with this, but there's always that opportunity, isn't there? Yeah, no. I didn't mean to say that so aggressively. It was just more like, I don't want to go in the evening. I'd rather go in the day. All right, so yeah, I'd say we're doing okay. If we go on customized backpack, we can apply some of those things. So let's do that. Fabricate components. Chiral anti-grav device. Confirm. Place one. Fabricate components. Chiral anti-grav device. Ooh, with shorter chiral crystals and special alloys. Okay. Spare ammo container. Yeah, I'm down with that. Let's add one of them onto the backpack. Cool. Can we do any more? Back protector. Armor that protects Sam's back from gunfire. It will shatter after taking enough damage. That's fine. Can we just slide that in somewhere here? Okay. Change color. I actually like a bit of black, if I'm going to be honest. Stealth black. Just make it out look like we're not actually trying to stand out. All right, so go back. That's all on that. And yeah, I would say we're looking good. Talk to Dolman?
We can discuss anything you like here, Sam. It's a private room, after all. So if you ever want to sit down and talk, I'd be happy to share my thoughts on a variety of topics, along with any discoveries I happen to make. And who knows, some of it may even be of use to you as you work to connect all of Australia to the chiral network.
Continue talking.
You know, it looks as though you've been issued a few different hats, Sam. Why not experiment and switch up your headgear to suit your mood? You can also change the outfit I'm wearing if you like. I shall put my faith in your impeccable sense of fashion.
You're bold.
So in order to survey an area, I have to rely on a very special power. My strength of will, you might say. The requisite focus can be rather exhausting, but I'm happy to grin and bear it since it's for your sake. So, if you deem it necessary, feel free to send me airborne as many times as you like. It won't use up any battery or chiral crystals either. All it requires is that I place my absolute faith in you. Which I do, so don't hesitate to ask for help.
Okay, and it keeps asking, so I'll say go on again.
Out of curiosity, Sam, did you notice that the mirror above your sink displays images of the outside world? These images change as we travel and actually show what's waiting for us outside the DHV Magellan when we disembark. Prolonged living inside an enclosed space can be bad for one's mental health due to the unchanging environment. That's why I asked Tarman to implement this particular feature. A digital photo frame, so to speak. An easy to understand name, don't you think? Though I'm the only one who calls it that. Anyway, it'll give you a preview of our surroundings. That's sure to have some practical benefits.
I can understand that.
Showers these days are truly impressive, Sam. They really are. They're able to collect all the minute chiral crystals from your wastewater and repurpose them for later use. The ones on board the DHV Magellan are the latest model. You would do well to use them regularly.
I know he's going through things we kind of know, but I'm curious how many of these things he's got to say.
It's important to remember that defeating BTs isn't the same as eliminating a threat once and for all. These entities are simply being driven back to the world of the dead for the time being.
Okay.
Good morning, Sam.
Okay, so he is done. Right. I'm a little surprised they didn't put a line along the lines of, wow, you're chatty. All right. We'll have a drink, and honestly, I think that's where I'm going to end this episode. I know I've just ended that on a very weird note with just having Dolman saying a lot of things out of nowhere, but I just essentially wanted to see if he did have anything to say, but he didn't seem to have too much going on. So next time we're going to do the mission for the government. So that doesn't sound creepy at all. But yeah, if you're interested, tune in. And yeah, we'll be back with more Death Stranding 2. Hope you're having a good day, folks. And I hope you come back for another video. See you next time. Bye for now.